Today I'm going to show you about the digital V5 vapor smoker. I bought this here in Little Rock at a head shop, and they're really don't come with any instructions on how to really use them and smoke through them. So I couldn't find really any very good instructional videos when I got mine, so I played with it a lot and I've kind of figured out a few things. So I thought that I would share what I've learned how to use this digital V5. And the reason I say this is because here's all the instructions you get when you get the digital V5, and it really doesn't tell you a whole lot. So you're left kind of confused going, okay, how does this mystery machine work? And pretty much this is all it comes with. It comes with a stem, it comes with your tube, and it comes with the main piece or your main unit. This is your front screen, and that's your heating element right there. You can take it all the way up to 400 degrees. And it also comes with a mouthpiece that you can put on the end of the tube, but I'm not using mine because it's got chipped. They don't really package them very well, and it was chipped when I got it. The thing that I found out is with the V5 Vape, and which was my hardest thing to understand about this, is it's not like you're smoking through a regular pipe or with a joint. And after you get through, because it abstracts everything out of it, when you get through smoking it, this is what you're left with. You're still left with marijuana, but it's really dry. It has no THC volume in it at all. This is weed that I haven't smoked, so you can really tell the difference. And that was kind of a hard thing for me because I've actually rolled this up into a joint and smoked it, and you don't get high on it. So this is pretty much just throwaway, and it was kind of hard for me to get used to throwing away my weed instead of it being ashes. So let's see, I think that's pretty much it. You have to break your weed up, and then like I said, the drier it is, the better it vaporizes. If it's wetter, more skunky bud, then you have to break it up, let it set out for a little while. You put it in your stem, and then you have to let it set on here for a little bit longer. This is the pipe unit of it, and this is where you put whatever you're going to vaporize in here. It's got a screen down here in the bottom where this little beveled out part is, and you pack it down in there. You don't want to pack it more than a third full because you don't want your marijuana or whatever else you're smoking to hit this heating element, because if it hits the heating element, then it ignites and burns, and that's not that defeats the purpose. So I paid $99 for mine. I've seen them online for $75 and all the way up to $130, $140. So if you're paying much over $100, I would say that you got cheated. But this thing is really interesting. It hits really well, and it takes a little bit getting used to because it's just like you're not smoking out of a pipe or a joint. So it's a lot smoother. It's a lot milder. And so I've already got this turned up to 350. It's got a timer on it that you can set all the way up to an hour, where to stay on for an hour. Now, me, I've learned that when I'm smoking by myself, it's better just to put enough in there for me to smoke, because once you put it on that heating element, it's drying that marijuana out, and you need to smoke it right then. Or I've got to where I pull my stem on and off. I'll hit it and then I'll pull it off and then I'll set it back on again. So you have to play with it as in that aspect to really get the most out of your whatever you're smoking with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this up really quick, and I'm going to take a couple of hits off of it so you can see. Now, you won't be able to see really smoke coming through the stem or anything, but you can see how my stem has gotten charred from me smoking out of it. It was really clear at one time. So it does, get, and then plus I didn't know how to use it, and I ignited some of it at first and started sucking up ashes and stuff like that. So let me load this really quick. And usually what I'll do is I'll put about as much as I do into a decent size small pipe. And this is about all I'm going to use right now to smoke, seeing how it's just me. I'll make sure this is cooled down. Okay, it is. Alright, me, I just load it like I do my regular bowl, huh? You want to make sure I get all my stems out of it and all that. I don't use a grinder. I just grind it up with my hands. And I get all the stems and seeds out of it real good. I don't like to taste the stems, and I don't like to smoke seeds either. So I'll go through that and get all that out. Now what I did was I'm packing this down here on top of the screen really good so it doesn't hit that heating element. I don't know if you can really see down in there very good, but it's packed. I got it packed about a finger deep, about a finger wide deep in there. So now I got that done, I'm going to slide this on here and take a hit off of it. You won't really see any smoke like you do like with a pipe or anything else like that, because it's a fine vapor smoke. But you do get smoke off of it. I'm going to set it on there and let it set for a little bit before I start hitting on it. Okay, now I'm going to start hitting on it. Now see that dried out really too much and fired up. So that's not what you want to happen. But you can see the hit I got off of this right here. So anyway, that's pretty much it. And then like I said, you're not going to get ashes out of this. You're going to get this leftover residue. That's supposed to be. And if you feel like you're getting ripped off and you want to smoke it, roll it up and smoke it, man. All right, I hope this was helpful to you and you've learned a little bit more about these vapes, because they're pretty new on the market and they are expensive. So that would be an introduction to my new digital V5 vape. Well, there you go. That's about all I can really tell you about the vapor smoker. Hope it was helpful. Got any questions, feel free to leave comments on my YouTube page, or I'll show you my email address. It should be right up in there. And you can email me any comments, questions, what you know about them that might help me out. And later on, I may find out more and I'll email you and give you tips. So tips are very much helpful and appreciated. So take care, enjoy yourself, happy trails.